Thank you so much, everyone. It is such an honor to be here with you today. It has been my honor and privilege to serve you as your justice on the Fifth Court of Appeals. I am one of two of the last Republicans. I'm the last conservative standing and fighting here in the judiciary in North Texas, and you deserve nothing less. Let me tell you a little bit about myself, for those of you who don't remember me. I am a Christian, I'm a father, I'm a husband. I went to law school here in Texas at Baylor. Somehow I ended up graduating first in my law school class, editor-in-chief of the Law Review, highest score on the bar exam, went on to serve as law clerk to the federal chief judge of the Federal Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals, that sits over Texas and 3 other states, went to Washington, D.C. to a large law firm doing appellate work called Jones Day in the U.S. Supreme Court practice. Came back here to Texas. I am board certified as an expert in civil appellate law. That's the only thing the Texas Supreme Court does. And as you just heard, I'm also the chairman of the State Commission on Judicial Conduct. We're responsible for the ethics enforcement of judges from the JPs all the way up to the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. I want you to consider all of those qualifications and throw them all away. This is not about qualifications anymore. I can run with anybody, anywhere in the country on that basis. This is about civilization. This is about the rule of law. This is about the Constitution. We have real serious problems in Austin and in Washington. We have careerists. We have swamp dwellers. We have amphibians running in major offices. And we have lots of people who see it, they know it, and they're afraid to stand up to it.
Yep.
We have a court that oversees your life here today, every day. You guys don't watch that court. God bless you, have better things to do. You know that I've been there for 7 years. If you pay attention, Google my name and the words "does not pull punches." You will see what I have been doing on your court. All right? It's been a major challenge. 15 years ago, I filed a brief on behalf of basically the Fortune 50 when I was at Jones Day about a case coming out of Minnesota on whether states had the power to regulate the way judges raise money. We said, pointing to, embarrassingly, Texas, because the Minnesota judges pointed to Texas, that there were 2 law firms in the state of Texas pumping major amounts of money into the Texas Supreme Court. And unfortunately, those law firms were 1,000% more likely than non-contributors to have their cases heard than first. That's an embarrassment. The Supreme Court, the U.S. Supreme Court, eventually agreed with us. 4 times it's told the states they have the power to amend their rules to make their courts look fair. There was another study done last year by a billionaire out of West Texas who got hosed in the Texas Supreme Court. What do you think it showed? Exactly the same thing. The last 3 appointees to the Texas Supreme Court, where do you think they came from? Directly out of those law firms.
America's state.
Okay? That is not a good look. I'm not saying anything affirmatively untoward's happened. What I'm saying is courts are places where people have to be able to go with confidence that the outcomes that they're looking at are driven by nothing but the rule of law and the facts. People in Texas right now lack that confidence. Nobody is willing to stand up and do anything about it. I am, and I will. I can guarantee you that. These are your courts. This is your government. We all know we need a change. I'm willing to stand up and do it. I hope that you'll join me in standing up for this fight. And I think others are seeing this for what it is. I'm blessed to have the endorsement of friends here like Bob Hall. If you look at my webpage, Schenck for Texas, you are going to see the strangest assemblage of endorsements that you will ever see. I have all of the right-wing grassroots organizations. I've got Joanne Flynn. I've got the True Texas Project. I've got the Eagle Forum. I've got Texas Right to Life. I've got a record on the Second Amendment. I've got a record on life. My opponent has none of these things. He's never been a judge before he was pulled out of Baker box and put onto the court. God bless him, he's a fine man, but he doesn't have a record. I am also endorsed by the Dallas Morning News. Anybody who purports to care about this state and its future is in on my race. Anybody who wants to write big checks is not welcome. I'm not taking them. Okay? I need you to talk to your friends I need you to send me emails. I've been blessed to represent you. Love you. God bless. State of Schenck.